Hey guys, it's Diane Hockman. Today I have a question for you, and it's kind of a serious question. And the question is, who do you love? What does this have to do with your business and your home business that you're looking and working on? You'll figure it out in about a second. I want you to think, who in your life would you die for? And I want you to grab a pen and a paper, and I want you to write it down. Do you have parents that you just love? Grandparents, if you're lucky enough to still have them, that mean the world to you? Do you have brothers and sisters that you'd do anything for? Maybe you have a honey bunny, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a partner, a spouse. That is your life. And if you have children, well, you know, the minute you held that baby in your arms, your life changed. Do you have children that you love more than life itself? Go ahead, take a second. Depending on your life stage, your list may vary. But take a second and write down, who are the people in your life that you love the most? Now I want you to look at the list. There's probably a name missing. And that name is the name of the person who could change everything for you. That name is the answer to what you've been searching for. If you're on this video, chances are you were Googling, searching, you were looking for some kind of network marketing tip, a home business tip, an advertising tip, and you stumbled on this. And chances are you were brought here for a reason. The name that's missing off your list is your name. Look around. Every person that has ever gone the distance thought enough of themselves, cared enough about themselves, invested enough, and put themselves first so that they could go to where their destiny was calling. When I was a young woman, I was out busy searching for the elusive love. And it hurts to even think about it. I went out and I tried to find a boyfriend to love me, and they left. I tried to get my parents to listen to me. When I started my business, when I did different things, when I had different events in my life, and they didn't listen to me. I got married. I tried to get my husband to take me out on a Friday night, and he wouldn't. You know why? Why in the world should somebody take care of me better than I'm taking care of myself? Why should somebody love me more than I love myself? And everybody around me felt my quiet desperation and understood that I was looking for love outside of my own being. So like any bright young woman, I decided to have some babies, because how can babies not love you? And I had those babies, and they precious things in my life, 2 little girls. And they did love me and held me and hugged me. But you know what? They started to get older. And they, even as young children, started to sense, Mommy had this stuff going on. This desperation, this need. In all my searches, in all my travels through books, audios, seminars, I mean, I've done the Wayne Dyer, I've done the Tony Robbins, I've done I've done them all. The network marketing stuff, the personal development stuff. I've listened to Deepak Chopra tapes. I've done the meditation, mindfulness meditation. I mean, I've done it all. The road has been long on my search. And one day, and I can't tell you how it was or what it was, but one day, I just decided that I needed to start loving myself and putting myself first. I went into my closet because I was obese and had struggled so much. And I took out my clothes that didn't fit me anymore, and I threw them away. I mean, I literally took them and threw them into the stinky, smelly garbage and stuff to make sure I wouldn't pull them back out. And I said goodbye to that person and decided that I loved myself just the way I was, the size I was, who I was. I went down and I got long fingernails. And I know that sounds silly, but it was something I would never treat myself to because I didn't think I was worthy of that. And I got some extra blonde highlights in my, I don't know, sort of blonde hair, brown blonde, whatever. So I became extra blonde. And I decided I was worthy. And from that point forward, I spent all my time working on me and putting myself in front of everybody. And some of you guys are gasping and you're thinking, my gosh, how could she put herself first? And more importantly, how could you put yourself first in front of your children? Let me ask you a question. At 7:30 at night, falling asleep like a tub of goo on the couch after having a half-gallon of ice cream, what kind of mama do you think I was? I didn't want to go out and play with my kids and run around with them and take them for a walk. I wanted to sit on a bench. I put myself first. And I grew myself, and I studied, and I learned, and I worked. And I loved me. For the first time in my life, I finally had someone that loved me. Everything changed. And all of a sudden, I was attractive. I don't mean physically. All of a sudden, people sensed that I didn't need them anymore and I wasn't desperate for them anymore. And things changed. And I can't say that everybody changed because they didn't, but people started to listen to me. People started to notice me. My girls were proud of me. My family started to go, what's up with her? And I was able to build an organization, recruit people, stand up to train, and go out and do what I was born to do. So I'm going to ask you again in closing, who do you love? Do you love yourself enough to commit the time, the effort, the work that it takes to become a home business superstar? Do you love yourself enough to get on the bike, fall down, scrape your knees, and get up again? Do you love yourself enough, and do you think you're worthy enough to get the attention of the big guy or gal that you want to teach you? Do you love yourself enough that when you get a whiny prospect or customer, that you're willing to scratch them off your list because no amount of money they can give you is worth the aggravation? Do you love yourself enough to put those products in your mouth if you're on nutritionals, to use your product if you're in some type of legal service, some type of video, email? I don't know what you're marketing, but do you love yourself enough to make time every day instead of watching TV? How committed are you to you? Because if there's one thing I know, is that you can learn, do, and be anything. Look at my pictures. Look at who I was. You want documentation of the debt and the despair and the misery I was in? I got it. You want to know what it was really like back then? I can share it. Anything and everything is possible. But in the end, there's only one way. It's the day that you decide to love you that things can begin. I don't care what